Right. Good morning, everyone. Health to wealth. You guys are sending me direct messages. You know, you can put a message on the chat so everyone can see it also. Okay. So yeah, health to wealth. Let me share the flyer. It's something that I really like. But in the meantime, I want you guys to send a reminder in your chat groups and ask people to join in because we are ready to start. We are ready to rock and roll. Who's ready to rock and roll with us here today? Put one in the chat if you're ready to rock and roll. You're ready to discover the secrets to good health and good wealth. Okay? Because this program is designed to not just make you healthy, but to make each and every one of you wealthy as well and improve your financial condition. Would you like that? If you like that, type Enagic on the chat. Type Enagic on the chat. Enagic. If you want to increase your health, if you want to increase your wealth, you want to live healthy, live happy, that's the whole idea of today's session. Okay. So I invite all of you to silence yourself in the terms of mute, mute yourself. Okay. But be highly participative in the chat. Yeah, I love the energy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So, today's session, we're going to do things different, right? But at the same time, we have to also have the backbone, or we have to follow what we love the most. How many of y'all, you're using the Kangen machine? You're drunk the Kangen water, you're drinking Kangen water on a daily basis. Put on the chat if you're using the Kangen machine. Put, put on the chat, how long have you been using it for? Okay, let me see the chat. How long have you been using the Kangen machine for? And let me switch off the sound because every time someone joins in, okay, yeah. So what we are going to do today is I'm going to introduce to you the Enagic company and the Kangen water. And are you guys ready to hear people's experiences? 1 year, just drank now, Solomon. More than 1 year, over 5 months. Do you guys have amazing stories to share? Do you have some personal experiences, testimonials that you want to share for the benefit of everyone in the room today? Because this session is all about you guys. Let me bring the chat. Where's the chat? Oh, yeah, here. Okay. Every now and then I drink Kangen water. In fact, I have my water with me as well. If you guys can see, bottle, right? I only drink Kangen water. And right now, as we speak, we are in the Enagic Dubai office. Let me show you guys the Dubai office. Who here is excited to see the Dubai office? Let me show
Can't
you.
hear what?
Can't hear. Who was that? Who was that? Guys, can you hear me? Of course, you're responding to me, so I believe you can hear me. Let me show you.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate your response. All right. Let me show you Enagic Dubai. Okay. I know I'm going off the topic, but I'm just gonna, how do I do this now? Yep. Well, this is Enagic Dubai. This is the entrance. Beautiful machines. We have all the machines lined up here for you to collect water from. Very similar to our Lagos office. This is where you pick up the machine. Okay, we have all the stocks in here. Okay, this is a lovely back office. This is the man that pays out the commissions. So you have to catch him actually if your commissions don't come on time. But in Nigeria, you have your own stuff to help you. but this is for Dubai. Amazing guy, pays always the commission on time. This is Anip's, our technical team. And yeah, all the stuff. This is the place where distributors close sales. This is our beautiful customer service team. Say hi to my Nigerian team. Yeah. And this is the leaders of UAE. This is the back office. And that's the where you collect the water. Lovely counter. If you are loving the office store, put number 5 in the chat. If you love the office store. And this is where all the action happens. This is where all the action happens. Is my background still blur? I don't think so. This is the seminar hall. These are all our 6A leaders. And this is the city of Dubai. The road. It's right on the main Sheikh Zayed Road. That's the main highway. These are our 6A2 and above leaders. And this is the showcase. So isn't it amazing that a company that is 50-year-old is providing you this amazing place for you to run your business? Okay, how many of y'all feel blessed to be part of Enagic? Type 5 in the chat. Put 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So yeah, that concludes my office tour. But that's only the beginning of today's meeting. That's only the beginning of today's meeting. Let me come back. Okay. I love this office. Wonderful. Awesome. Flourish. Yeah. So why I say we are blessed to be part of Enagic is because can you imagine, even in your city, in Lagos, Nigeria, the operational cost is so high and Enagic looks after all of it. And you can just use the facility to run the business and to increase your sales. And like this, we have 40 over offices in 25 countries, guys. So that is Enagic for all of you. And that's why today I want to share with you guys that this business, the product is amazing. It's just that how many of us are bringing the product to our customers? Because can you imagine if they don't even know such a product exists, how do you think we will be helping them change their lives? How many of your lives have changed for the good after Enagic, after drinking Kangen water, after Enagic? Put in the chat. How many of your lives have changed for good? Put number 6 in the chat. 6. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. So let's talk to you about Enagic a little bit, the background of Enagic. Enagic, a 50-year-old, coming close to 50 years this June, 5 decades. We have offices in 25 countries, 42 offices around the world. And Nigeria was our latest office that opened last year. And Enagic overall has over $5 billion, 3 to $5 billion in global sales, a multi-billion dollar company and no debt. And we have all the certifications of the product. When you are using a product, you want to ensure that everything is certified, everything is safe, right? And Enagic has all of it. And Enagic is not just a water machine manufacturing company. In fact, they are from a place called Okinawa. Okinawa is the healthiest island in the world. And this is our lovely CEO, Mr. Oshiro, and his wife, Mrs. Oshiro. He's the chairman and founder of the company. Okay. And this Okinawa island, it comes from there. It's a very small, tiny island, right? Average people live there 120 years old. That's the average lifespan of people in Okinawa. And Enagic is the second biggest company in Okinawa. So they have a lot of investments. They have Kangen cattle, they feed the cattle Kangen water. They have Kangen shrimps, Kangen mango, Kangen rice, Kangen golf club, Enagic Sports High School, turmeric, Ukon, Enagic Hotel. So when you go to Okinawa, you can stay in Enagic Hotel, right? And Enagic Hot Spring, you can go and just rest yourself in the hot spring. And these are all very famous places already. And they have restaurants, they have schools, they have champions, amazing. The company is rock solid. Would you guys, have you ever seen a company in Nigeria, right, that is very well invested in other things as well? Probably not, right? Probably if a company is selling supplements, they're mostly into supplements, right? But Enagic has made sure that they have diversified investments so that the company is always strong. So we as distributors can go out there and make sales, and we still, we are rest assured that we get our commissions. So now let's talk about the product before I go too much into the commissions, because we have amazing plans for you guys. So make sure you stay till the end, because we have some amazing leaders coming in and sharing with you the potential, the success that they have made, what is possible for you, and most importantly, right, what people are already achieving in this company. Who's excited to see that? Who's excited to see what's already happening in the company? Put number 7 in the chat. So stay till the end. That's my goal. That's my message for all of you. And make sure you start it bringing more people to join in as well, because if they miss it out, they miss it out. Okay, yeah. Now, Enagic, the Kangen water, Enagic Kangen water. Kangen in Japanese means back to origin, return to origin. How many of y'all you want to lead a healthy lifestyle and ensure that your family also leads a healthy lifestyle? Put number 8 on the chat. 8, 8. Yes, right. And 75% of your body is water. And I've been in Nigeria. I've lived there last 1 year, and I've seen the conditions there. Most of y'all drink from the bottled water, Seaway, Aquafina, Nestle, all those companies, right? Now, what happens with all these plastic is the plastic is also going into your body along with the water, right? Whereas here we have a machine that produces water similar to that of these holy waters. I'm sure you've heard of holy water or miracle water. For the Catholics, they go to Lourdes in France. There's Northern in Germany. It's in the caves. In La Côte, Mexico, and even in India, the Himalayan mountains, the peak range, the water that flows at the top is so pure that scientists, after going to these places, they found something called as active hydrogen common in all these waters. Active hydrogen is the richest form of antioxidants that you can find for your body, and you get in all these places. But unfortunately, we don't live there. So we don't have access to these waters on a daily basis. But we need these waters every day for our body. Because can you imagine? You eat all the soup, you eat all the swallow and everything, and you don't drink good water. Your food is not going to get digested properly. Your body is not going to function properly. Right? So that's why you need good water. And Kangen water is filled with active hydrogen. So those of you all who already have a Kangen machine, I really want to applaud you for making that decision to get it for your homes, for your families, right? And I applaud all of you who are trying to share it with your people. Who here you're attending a call for the first time on Enagic on our company? Type 9 in the chat, 9. And there's a reason why I say 9. Type 9 in the chat if it's your first time. Wow. Oh, Amaichi. First time. Pinnacle Music. First time. Welcome, guys. Welcome, Victor, Doris. Oh, there are a lot of first timers. Great. There's this guy. I know he's not a first timer, but he's putting their name. I know. Binga. Right. So I don't know now whether I should trust the rest of you or not. But first time listening to me, most welcome. But I want to tell you guys, for those of you first time, thank the person who invited you here today. Because I really thank the person that invited me to see a presentation 8 years ago, right? And that person will also be speaking to you later in the call today, right? And because of him, I have been able to help my parents, help myself live a healthy life in the last 8 years, and touch wood prevent a lot of sickness. So thank the person that invited you here today, and make sure you listen to what they have to say after this call. Okay. So this is the factory where the machines are made. It's a fully medical grade manufacturing facility. And the Kangen water that the machine produces has three properties. Three properties. The first property is called antioxidation. All of you, when I asked you the question, how many of you want to live healthy, you all said yes. And antioxidation is the secret for living healthy and living long life. Okay, because it helps in anti-aging, slowing down the aging process. But the problem with water is when you look at a tomato, after a week, a tomato gets rotten. So you know the difference. Apple, after 10 minutes, it gets brown. So you know it's oxidizing. But did you know water, when it goes from good to bad, it does not change color, smell, or taste. It looks and smells and tastes the same. So how do you know the difference between good water and bad water? So that's why we need this chart, which is called the ORP, that stands for oxidation reduction potential. So anything that is positive is bad for your body, not good. Stop it right away. Anything that is negative is a very good antioxidant. Things like green tea, vitamin C, cod liver oil, omega 3, and Kangen water. Kangen water is the highest on the charts. But about all these things that you find in the market, you cannot take them in large quantities. You might be taking one cup of tea, green tea a day, one capsule of omega sometimes, right? But water, can someone put in the chat how many liters of water must you drink on a daily basis? How many liters of water must you drink on a daily basis? Three, four, how many? Five. Who's at five? 5 cups, 5 liters. It depends on your weight. Depending on your weight, you drink anywhere between 2 to 5 liters of water, even. Okay, my father was 90 kilos, so he was drinking 4.5 liters of water every day, right? And I'll tell you some of the stories later. So, Kangen water being negative minus 400, it is the highest form of antioxidants. That one cup of Kangen water is equal to 80 tomatoes or 40 oranges of antioxidants. We will not find that anywhere else in the world. Okay. Versus compare that to your bottled water that you're drinking already, highly oxidized, positive. And when you drink more of these bottled waters, it's aging your cells faster, right? So that's why, I'm not saying don't stop drinking water. I'm just saying drink the right water. The right water is right in front of you, which is Kangen water. Okay, so that's the first property, the most important property, antioxidation. Okay, no sickness, including cancer, can survive in a body that is actually on the negative ORP side, because diseases only gets activated anything that is in the positive range. But anything in the negative range, your body is, it's like a shield around you that protects you from all the sickness. Especially, um, your body does the job. It's not the water. Let me say that again. The water is not a miracle. The water just provides a platform to boost your immune system, and your body's immune system fights all the sickness. Okay, so that's the first property. Okay, antioxidation. Let's look at the second property, which is alkalinity. Now, today, everything you eat or drink, majority of them, are they acidic or alkaline? Put in the chat. Majority of the things we consume on a daily basis, are they acidic or alkaline? Or people are still thanking everyone. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. I'm sure you'll find value by the end of today, right? And stay put till the end. Most of the foods that we eat and drink are acidic, unfortunately. And acidic, by the word itself, right, is not good for the body. And our bodies have to be on the alkaline side, because when we were born alkaline, we were born healthy. But as we start aging, because of the lifestyle, we become more acidic, and sickness thrives in an acidic environment. And no diseases, including cancer, can survive in an alkaline environment. Not told by me, but by a very famous doctor that I'm going to show you next. And the good news is Kangen water is alkaline, naturally alkaline through the process of electrolysis. We don't add anything in the water to make it alkaline. Okay. So that's the thing. That's the second property. And whereas most of the drinks you drink, be it Seaway, your, what do you call that, soft drinks, your all the sugary drinks, highly acidic. So this doctor, his name is Dr. Otto Hendrik Warburg. He won the Nobel Prize because he discovered the real cause of cancer. I'm sure all of you know Nobel Prize is the highest award given to any individual in terms of their excellence in science, medicine, and all that. And he won the Nobel Prize because he discovered the real cause of cancer. He says all forms of cancer are characterized by two basic conditions: acidosis and hypoxia. Lack of oxygen in the body can cause cancer. And acidosis is all the acidity that we have been consuming for so many years can cause cancer as well. And in his research, he says cancerous tissues are acidic, healthy tissues are alkaline. So from this, you can clearly understand that moving your water to Kangen water, it protects your body, it keeps your body alkaline, so you and your family are healthy throughout, right? So from after this two property, which waters do you all want to start drinking for the new guys? And for the old guys, which water do you want to continue drinking? Which water, the regular water or Kangen water? Put in the chat. And let me tell you something. You will not, you will not be what you say wrong for moving to Kangen water. Every single person that I know drinking the Kangen water is only having amazing benefits. Yes, Kangen water, because this is what our body needs. That, but the thing is, we are not exposed to that um, unless you live in the mountains, right? Now let's look at the third property, which is microclustering. Microclustering is a very important property because can someone put in the chat what is one of the main reasons you drink water? The main reasons why you drink water. I love Kangen water. Oh, yeah. Hydration. Yes. The main reason why we drink Kangen water is for hydration. For the water to hydrate your body, because there are more than 12 different sickness caused only because of dehydration. And did you know that when you drink regular water, they are so bulky that only 25% of what you drink goes into your body. So if you drink 1 liter of regular water, only 250 ml of that is going into your cells. I'm in a desert. Dubai is pretty much a desert, but doesn't look like one, right? In But what if I tell you those of you all are drinking water on a daily basis, regular water, it's for you almost like living in a desert because there's scarcity of water in a desert. And similarly, when you're drinking regular water, in spite of drinking the water, only 25% of that is being absorbed by your body. Whereas Kangen machine, once it passes through the machine, every single drop of what you drink goes into your body. Because it is microclustered, the cell opening can only take in 5 to 6 molecules at a time. And because our Kangen water is the same molecular structure of of the cell opening, the water can pass through for greater absorption and allows better detox. And this is proven by another Nobel Prize winner, Dr. Peter Agre. He's won the Nobel Prize because this is the diagram of the cell membrane. And all the gap in between the cell walls you can see is for water to pass through. Regular waters are outside. They are so big, the cells cannot penetrate the water cannot cannot penetrate the cells. But Kangen water is so small, can easily go inside. That's why I have people, after drinking Kangen water, they feel light. They could finish 1 liter of bottle and still not feel heavy. And in less than 1 minute, it hydrates your brain. When your brain is hydrated, it produces something called melatonin and serotonin. Melatonin helps us to sleep. Is there anyone having trouble sleeping in the meeting today? Put in the chat. The only reason people have trouble sleeping is because the brain is not producing enough melatonin for you to have a good rest. But once you drink Kangen water, it hydrates the brain. And the result of a good hydrated brain is it produces the required amount of melatonin required for you. So when you start drinking Kangen water, you sleep better. You have more energy. You stay throughout the whole day and still have the energy even by the end of the day. You're not tired. And I can only imagine those of you all living in Lagos, driving around in the traffic must be really taxing. And can you imagine after drinking this water, even after you reach home, you have time for family. Most of the time, people just go home and they crash because they are dehydrated. So that is the three properties of Kangen water. So that's why I say Kangen water is not a medicine. It does not treat you. It does not cure you. What it does, it puts your body in a state where your body functions normally, just like the way how it's supposed to. It allows your body to heal itself naturally. And that's why I say Kangen water is a must for everyone. And not just me, even there are top doctors in the world who talks about Kangen water. Here is a very famous doctor. His name is Dr. Hiromi Shinya, world-renowned gastroenterologist. And this doctor, he treats cancer patients. And till date, he has performed colonoscopy over 360,000 patients. And if you know what a colonoscopy is, he is the co-founder of the colonoscopy procedure. And every book he writes about Kangen water because he only gives Kangen water to all his patients. And none of his cancer patients have had a relapse of cancer. And this is some of his patients before and after. This is a severely inflamed colon. 3 months after drinking Kangen water, the inflammation is gone. This is a person with severe constipation, all the waste accumulated inside that is not going out of the body. After drinking Kangen water, 3 months, it has flushed out everything, and the body looks very healthy, like a new colon. And this is a person after chemotherapy. Usually, someone who goes through chemotherapy, they're very weak, they lose hair. But what happens inside, nobody shows you that. And this is a person who went through chemotherapy and completely burnt inside. I can testify this is correct because when my mom is a cancer survivor, I got this machine for her. And when she had to go through chemotherapy, accidentally the drug fell on the hand. This whole part got burnt. The marks are there even today, right? And when I saw this for the first time, I was only imagining if what happened to her hand was so bad, what must have happened to the body inside. And you know, people, they're not very strong after these treatments, they become weak. And this is 3 months after drinking Kangen water, the colon is back to normal, pink and healthy. And like this, we have thousands of photos where all the image on your left are dark, dirty, infected, and on your right is pink and healthy, pink and healthy, pink and healthy. And what is the secret? Can someone put the secret in the chat? What is the secret? The secret is 2 steps. The first step is he puts them on a high alkaline diet. And the second step is minimum 3 liters Kangen water every day. Yes, Kangen water. And alkaline diet. So that is the Kangen water. Okay, so those of y'all who are new, right? I'm sure you're so eager to get started on the Kangen water. Just connect back with the person who invited you today, how you can get started with Kangen water. Okay. But the good thing is, those of y'all who want to get your machines, when you have your machine, you don't just get one type of water, but the machine produces 5 types of water. It's like you're having your own water factory at home. Yeah. The first one is Kangen water. You start with 8.5 pH the first week. The second week, you drink 9.0. And the third week, you drink 9.5 because you want your bodies to gradually, start the healing process. Then we have the clean water, which is neutral pH 7, used for taking medications, allopathy, doctor prescribed medications. You take it with clean water. Or for newborn babies, for making the baby food. And then we have beauty water. How many of you all here, men and women, you want to look handsome and beautiful? You want to look handsome and beautiful. Some of you all who are already handsome, maybe like myself, you want to look more handsome, more good. That is what beauty water does. Beauty water is used to help relieve you from the dryness, makes you feel energized. It acts as a toner for your skin, reducing the wrinkles, the fine lines, and most importantly, for people with hair loss, they even wash their hair with beauty water. It strengthens the hair. And for women, you can use beauty water as a detangler. I know many women, right? Their hair tangles a lot and very hard for you to comb it. Just spray beauty water and comb it. It removes the tangling. Then we have the next one, which is the strong Kangen water, pH 11.5, highly alkaline. We use this water for washing our fruits and vegetables at home. How many of you all are concerned about the chemicals that are on the vegetables, on your meat? You're concerned about them, and you want a way to remove all these chemicals. Well, the strong Kangen water, that's what it does. Because all these pesticides the farmers spray on the vegetables, when they bring it to the supermarket, they don't remove it. It comes as it is. And when we wash it with a strong Kangen water, you can see what happens. It has completely cleared everything off. It has removed all the pesticides. But regular water cannot remove the pesticides. So you can try this with your meat and all that. So that's why I love Kangen machine, because it not only looks after the water I drink, but it also produces a special water which makes my food healthier. It makes my food free from chemicals. Amazing, isn't it? If you're liking Kangen water already, please put on the chat if you like it. Put your comments on the chat if you like it. Then last water we have is the strong acidic water, 2.5 pH. And when we go out in the public, when we go out, we come in contact with so many bacteria, viruses, germs mainly, which is not good for the body. So the 2.5 pH acts as a sanitary disinfecting agent. So it kills more germs and bacteria than the sanitizers and doesn't even damage your skin. So that is the 2.5 pH water. And this is helping people suffering from eczema, psoriasis, and this guy had eczema on his legs. Just by spraying the 2.5 pH water and drinking Kangen water every day, in less than 2 weeks, the vesicles dried up, the eczema was completely cleared out without any relapse. And this was in Japan, actually, a patient. And this is a person in Malaysia with severe psoriasis on his back, and just 2 months of applying the 2.5 pH water, bathing with the beauty water, and drinking Kangen water. And no relapse. He's so healthy. I've met him a few times. He's recovered from psoriasis. Now, see, when you look at a machine like this, right, and especially when you're consuming it, let me tell you that the only two things that you have to look at. First thing, is it medically certified? Yes, we are medically certified, not just from the manufacturing standards, but also the Ministry of Health in Japan has certified this machine as a medical device. So, and all over the world, Japanese Ministry of Health is the toughest to certify a product as a medical device. The standards are very strict in Japan. And it means that if in Japan, if a product is medically certified, that means it is like the gold standard already, right? And not just that, not just we are using the machines, not just some of us here, the friends here, we're using the machine, but people, the celebrities, influential people around the world using it already. How many of you all, this guy in the middle, Steven Tyler, Aerosmith lead singer, and he's also the judge in American Idol. He only drinks Kangen water. He loves Kangen water. He has many. He has lost a few, but still he buys many more. And then he travels with it every time. And this is Grant Cardone, the 10x guy. This is an actor. This is Carlos Santana. If you guys know him, very what do you say, a legendary guitarist. And Manny Pacquiao, world famous boxing champion. He drinks Kangen water in his house. And if you see, there are a lot of celebrities, Angelina Jolie, Jennifer Lopez, even the presidents of the United States of America drink Kangen water. Okay, so that's about it. That's the machine. And that's why I say this is the best gift you can give to your family in terms of health. Best gift. Okay. It comes with a 5 years warranty. And this machine is not a water filter. Let me tell you something, because your water filter cannot do anything that we have shown you. So this is actually a medical device. So for this machine to work, you need a clean drinking water, which is from the water filters, a pure water filter locally sourced. So it basically, because your tap waters are not clean, you need to clean the water first. Okay. And once you connect the filtered water to this machine, it produces all the 5 types of water. Inside the machine, there are 7 solid titanium plates coated in platinum. So basically, this machine is, you put a machine, it produces all the 5 types of water, looks after your health. And the investment for this, Simon, correct me if I'm wrong, in euros, it's 3480 euros, excluding um, excluding the shipping. If you want me to state the Naira value today and what the value could be 1 month later, because the value is dropping, right? And yeah, Simon just put on the chat, it is 3661 euros, including the shipping and all that. So let me put that 3661 euros. Okay. Because we want to give you the right information. So let's do that. Bring it back. Okay. 3661 including all in euros. Okay. And you know the euro rates are going up. So right now you are not paying 3661 times 1,000, 1,500 or whatever. Can someone help me, one of the leaders? What is the price in Naira equivalent that you have to pay this month? Only this month, or probably this week. Or Simon, do you want to cover that later? Okay, go ahead. So he is going to cover that later. Yeah, great. So when I break this down into 15 years, the machine will last you 15, 25 years. Per day is less than 0.7 euros per day. Okay, and there are filters that you need to change depending on your usage. That one is about 100 euros approximately, 120 euros plus minus. And then there's a cleaning that you do monthly once, which is about let's about 1 to 2 euros a month for cleaning the machine, keeping ensure the machine lasts you longer and producing all the 5 types of water. Okay. So that's about the machine. Now, what we're going to do is, if we have the time, I want to invite a few people to share their experiences merely on just using the machine and drinking Kangen water. Simon, do we have the time for that? Okay, great. So we have not more than 5 minutes. I want to see who here you can share the experience of just the drinking the water part, using the machine. You have experiences of the machine. Who would like to go first on the chat? Or otherwise, I'll have to handpick you guys. Who would like to go first? To everyone. Yeah, you come on the screen. I will highlight you, spotlight you, and you speak to help others. Because sharing is caring. You share your experiences with others. Um, who am I seeing on the chat? Who am I seeing? Someone powerful. Okay, maybe those who have the cameras on. Maybe I could invite you guys. Don't feel shy, guys. I know you guys love to talk, love to share so much. Many of you are turning off your cameras. What is this? Who wants to share? If no one, then we have to move forward. Sorry, there's no testimonial sharing because we want to respect everyone that's there. If you want to share, either you raise your hands if your camera's on. Okay, okay. There are Shizoba. Shizoba wants to share. Great. I'll bring you on. Spotlight. Yeah. Go ahead,
All right.
Shizoba.
Good morning. Sorry, I'm on transit, but I have to say this. Since I brought Kangen water into my family, before then, me and my family, we treat malaria every 2 months. But since we indulge into Kangen water, we treat malaria twice a year. So that's testimony.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Chizoba.
You're welcome.
Chizoba, I know I was the one that did the demo for her 1 year ago when she had come to the office. And Chizoba, I don't know if Patience is around. Do you want to share Patience testimonial? Patience experience.
I don't know if she's hooked up because she's in Canada. I don't know
She's
if
in
the
Canada.
timing
Yeah.
allowed. Yeah, I brought Titi to come and try the water, which Hemanth, is a witness of the first day that Titi came in. And both you and I, we never know what she was passing through. I left her behind because I need to go and pick my daughter. Only for 5 weeks after, when we had our first meeting at Radisson, when it was time for testimony, Titi stood up and gave a testimony that shocked each and every one of us. That 5 weeks after drinking Kangen water, it deleted non-Hodgkin lymphoma cancer from her system. That was a mind-blowing testimony. And you, Hemanth, you and I could see the drastic change, the turnaround change in her health and in her life. this person we're talking about was close to 60 years, but she looked far younger than I, that is up to 60 years. The testimony is awesome. So I don't want to go into long story. That is a
Details.
short
Yeah.
and wonderful testimony.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much, Chizoba. Yeah, so that's one experience. Let's go to the next one. I think Fidelis, Flourish, all of you are now coming up. Only those with the camera, I'm gonna bring you guys up. So let's take Fidelis next. Go ahead, Fidelis. Unmute yourself if you can. You have to unmute yourself. Yeah.
Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I'm from Abuja, Nigeria.
Welcome.
I have a wonderful testimony. Some time ago, somebody did a demo. After the demo, I was not interested at all. And then as time goes on, because I have this a tester, I tested all the bottled water around me and all the water around me. And I noticed that the best among them was Swan. I was taking my Swan. I have this ulcer that have been disturbing me for a very long time. My chest was always paining me. One of the days, somebody saw me and said, "You are taking Swan water." I said, "Yeah, because Swan is okay for me." And she said that she have something, a better water. I was like, okay, let me see. She gave me for free. I drank the water. After drinking the water, after 2 days, just 2 days, I noticed that the pain was gone. And that was how I was amazed. My wife was surprised. And that was what moved us to join Kangen business. And to the glory of God, we have the machine now. And we are a member of the Kangen business.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fidelis. Thank you for sharing. Amazing. I love testimonials time. Let's bring more people in. And who's next? Mary Jane. Let me unmute you and bring you on. Mary Jane had spotlight. Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Man, if you want to give testimony, we say, praise God. so my Nigerian members here, I'm giving my testimony sometime last year. Like this morning, just this morning, I was just thinking, I say, as if God knew that something like this was good, that Nigerian economy and everything was going to be like this, that he brought this business to me. Because aside from the health benefits, God has been blessing me financially. Like I sometimes wonder what my mental state would have been if I didn't join this business. Sometimes last 2022, in I think September or so, a colleague of mine walked into my pharmacy and was like, "MJ, there's this business." So I said, "Which one?" Because anytime we have business as networkers, we always come and she said, "Water." I said, "Water." I beg. Because then I was promoting a particular water. And to me, I thought it was better. I was drinking the water. I saw the difference between other water to that one. So I felt I was promoting it. I was selling it too. So as she said, this water is better. MJ, look at this water. She was showing me a lot of things. I wasn't paying attention because to me, once immediately I had business. And I think this thing still happened to so many other people here. When we want to go for prospecting and we prospects, once they hear the business, some of them will just be turned off. I beg, I don't want to. But I love that she insisted that she would leave the water for me to have a test. And because I wanted her to just leave my office with Mr. Benga and one other person that they came with, I just brought 2 bottles water and said they should just put it for me, 2 of it. And I remember that I drank one after they left. And by 8 p.m., we stay in the pharmacy from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Now, me particularly, I will stay. Right now, I'm not in the pharmacy. I'm doing big woman now. I used to go, but right now, you can see I'm no longer rushing to the office like that because life has changed. At least God will bless me. So, and I was there. I noticed that 8 p.m., I've not pulled my bra, no pain, the normal tightness, chest, heartburn. I didn't have it. And I'm like, could it be this water? I felt no, these people they just tried to come to. I feel they washed my brain. I'm beginning to think, is this water that did this miracle? No, I don't think it's the water. So I left. I went home. Usually, I don't sleep well. If I mistakenly wake up at night, anytime at midnight, either to ease myself or anybody in the family just wake up, or maybe my boy cry, I will just wake up. I will not sleep again. So, but that day I slept well, like a baby. Like this, when you sleep, you know that you slept. I slept well. My husband did not hit my back. I said, could it be this water again? So in the morning, I quickly called one of my staff. I said, please keep that remaining bottled water on the table. I want to drink it. That was how I drank this water again. The same thing happened. I said, no. I had to wash my granite oil keg. That 30-liter one, I carried it. It's funny when I got there, but in the aspect of the business aspect, then they were giving us this water for free. So to me, when I heard about the cost of the machine, I said, who will buy this? Who will buy this machine? How many people will be able to afford this device? You know what? I was calling my friends because I saw the effect on my body. And I want my friends too to come and drink it and have the same effect. I wasn't concerned about the business. My own is that they are giving us free water. Come. And when they complain, when they ask of the cost of the machine, I tell them, when they start screaming, I say, don't scream. They're giving us free water. Let's be drinking it for free. Don't worry. By the time they realize or have the Nigerian listen, by then we would have been healed, and they will not be able to, will not buy the machine. But I thank God for one of my prospects that agreed for her that she wants to buy it. And I'm like, you want to buy this? Are you sure? Can we say nobody will buy it? She said, MJ, we're making money for our health. You're not making money just to keep buying shoes and this thing. Let's buy this. And I was like, So inside my mind, I said, that's how I will stay like this. So this lady will, if this business turn out to be good tomorrow, let me go. And she paid before me, but I thank God that they waited. And I looked up for money. I don't have money there. Let me tell you people too. I lost money in all of this online business. But I had to go and look for money, because even when I told my husband said, you started again. Another one has come. Even my mom, we were like, so how many millions? I beg, something must kill a man. I went to look for money. I thought I cleared my account. I'll tell you the truth. I cleared my account and paid for it. And I trusted God. That was it, oh. Even when I paid for it, okay, just bring 100,000, come and install your machine. You know, when you pay for machine, they will be giving you free water. I was still going to, because I never believed that somebody will be able to cough out money to buy this. I was going to take free water. Not until one of my leader, Adeyemi, they were passing one day and they said, MJ, check your back office. I said, I know that Madam Ngozi, I heard she sold. Don't want. When I talk of money, I need bigger money. I need money, not 200,000 or I need big money. And they insisted. They opened my back office. I saw the money, and I was like, you mean I made this after I brought just how many people under me? And I was screaming, but the one that shocked me was a week interval. When I went to see them at the new office, let me tell you the truth. Of all the network I've done different network. I don't know the office until I would drop that business. And I've always done well there. I don't know their office. I don't visit. Even, you can see I struggle to come for the Kangen. But it's only Kangen that made me. I told them, I said, show me back office so I can show people that I'm making money. I saw 2.6 million naira that day. And just a week interval, I went just for him to show me back office. I saw extra 1.1. That was 3.1 million. So 3.7 million. I was like, is this true? I went crazy. If energy can pay me this, you know how long I will talk before other company will pay me. I was like, okay, I'm taking this up. And that was it. And look at me today. Many people are buying the machine under me. And even somebody called me. I don't know. I just spoke to her. She said, I'm going to another one at trade fair tomorrow, to go and close up. So this business changed my life. It changed my life. Now my husband pampers me well because There is money in this business. Love is sweet now. Praise God. Hallelujah.
Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You know, Mary Jane's testimony, every time I hear, I didn't know that there was so much of backstory behind it because I was the one that did the demo to her first time. And I didn't know that she already had the benefit. And yet she came to the demo and she was looking at me like a skeptic. And she was watching me like, what are you going to do? Just show, just do what you want to do. And then they bring this big, the big gallon, 20 liters water and want to fill it. Then I realized, okay, she's already had the water. And she's a real testimonial of health to wealth, this program, health to wealth, we call it. So, okay, let's bring the next one. Um, Next one, who's there? I think we had Coach Azik. Azik, if you're still around. Or next we bring in, okay, you're around, so let me unmute you, Coach Azik. How many of you are enjoying this session? The testimonial part. Yeah, Coach Azik, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning. Yeah, the stage is yours.
Yes, I have just a brief testimony. Since my dream has been to produce water that heals since 2002. And so I dabbled into so many things, getting to buy biotics and the rest of them. So, but one day I have to thank God and as well also give thanks and gratitude to Engineer Mecca, who one day asked if I have heard of Kangen machine. And I said, please, can you tell me what it is about? So he sent me a video. On the 10th of May, 2023, I got the video. And from that 10th, after going through that video, I could not sleep. I say, yes, my dream has come true through this Kangen machine. So I had to keep sleep. Without sleep, I had to order for this water. I asked Engineer Mecca to send it to me. I took bags from Lagos to far down Cross River State. When I drank the water, I said, let me take it and see how it is. When I drank the water, I gave to my neighbor. The next morning, they ran to me and said, what kind of water is this? This is the way they feel. I said, yes, it's what I've been looking for. It has come. So I had to ask Engineer America again for more water. When I got the second set, 12 bags, I said, no, I won't order for this water again. I need to find a means to have this machine. I battled until I had to call some friends. We were able to get this machine and installed it. Then testimony starts running. I usually don't sleep. I have sleeplessness. But as soon as I take my water in the evening, I can't get water 9.5, I'll just sleep the next day. If I should get up to go and ease myself, while easing myself, I still be feeling sleepy until I come back and lie down. And as a coach, a fitness coach that I am, I go to the stadium, single some persons, do some demos with them. Somebody say, I have a problem with ulcer. I introduce the person to water, to Kangen water. Today, that person does not have that challenge again about ulcer. I had some other man who saw me drinking the water and say, what kind of water is this? When he saw the water bag, I introduced the water to him, did a small demo for the person. He said he's diabetic. Today, that person is very happy that he does not have any of the signs of diabetes again. Wow. And somebody who had, he said has cancer of the breast, a lump there. The person started drinking Kangen water. In less than 3 weeks, the person said the pain is gone and it's no longer feeling the ball in the breast. And so many other testimonies that comes from Cross River State. Amazing. I appreciate this company. I thank God for this company. And thank God too for that he brought the company and you who is always at the back to support. Thank all of you.
Thank you so much, Coach Isaac. So lovely to hear your testimony. And you know, that's we all of us, who have the machine, right? I always tell people that it's the wise decision to make to get the machine rather than just getting the water, because that is only a temporary thing. But so I respect all of you who got the machine and started using it and sharing this to people. So make sure that your people also get the same vision, that they also need to get the machine. Okay, so thank you so much, Coach Zik. for your sharing, and you're a fitness coach. Amazing. Keep impacting people. Let's move to next. Flourish. Flourish. Let's bring you on. Flourish. You have to unmute yourself. If you can hear me, unmute yourself. Yep.
Yeah, amazing testimonies. I was really inspired by the testimonies I was hearing. I remember that sometime last year, a family friend bought the Kangen machine and we told about it. I said, let's see how this water really is a magic. Let's see. Then we got a little 5-liter keg out of it. He gave us, and my daughter brought it home. I drank out of it. I kept it. By morning, I just felt that I was not weak. I was so strong. I got up. I said, I thought, something is wrong. Okay, I said, could it be this water that I drank? I went to my brother. I said, this water is good, truly. I drank it and I went back to it again. I took some more. And I discovered that before I used to have some weakness and some other things that's coming from signs of diabetes. So this water gave me a lot of strength, a lot of healing. And I said, wow, this is wonderful. And in fact, I kept the remaining one in my room. I was one that finished it. So, but now I think the next thing I'm planning that I'll try and get this year, the machine. And I know that it's going to be, so not just for health alone, people around me, they can benefit, and financially I can have something.
Yep.
God bless.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much,
Thank you so
Flourish,
much.
madam. I really wish you all the best, that you make it happen and get the machine so that you can enjoy all the 5 types of water. Amazing. Awesome. Let's bring Mr. Fakomiti Adeyemi next. Where is he? Unmute. Yep.
Yeah, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Like you said, my name is Adeyemi Fakomiti. It's been an awesome to be part of Energic International. The whole scenario or the whole vision began in 2022 when this young man, Mr. Hemanth, come down to Lagos to install the machine. Like a joke, like a play, about water. I was looking, and today we drink water. We don't drink water now before we were born, so it was so special. So let's see. So the machine was installed. I was recording, doing everything to just caption how the installation is being done. Now, after I started presentation, everything it was talking about, I was looking at. So can water do all this in the body? I keep asking him that, are you sure what you are saying? When he talk about the pricing, then I was on mute. I was mute immediately. When I heard the price of the machine, a lot of things started going on in my mind. And every time that thing go on, I keep also come back to him again. I said, Emma, everything you are saying, are you sure this is what I will do all this? Because I know that as a network marketer, the product is the main thing we are selling, not even the marketing plan. Once the product can do what you have seen that the product can do, and was able to get the testimony from people, then the product will fly. So this was what was coming up in my mind. But what Emma was telling me then was that, A1, just keep drinking, just keep drinking. Then I started drinking. Then I learned from his presentation that sugar but I never knew to the what I stopped taking sugar immediately, okay, because of the demonstration and the knowledge I was exposed. Now, I noticed that I have a sharp pain in my legs, which maybe because of aging, because at that then I was 50, I think I was 52 then, because I'm 54 this year. That same day that I was drinking the water, I noticed that towards night evening, the pains actually disappeared. And my friend too, Mr. Morris, also gave his own testimony of acid reflux. That was what the thing began to strike me, that it's like this thing will work. So 1 week, 2 weeks, like that, before my mind now make up, I said, okay, I don't need to, one thing, it happened to everybody, because when you look at Nigeria general economic situations, you begin to pass a judgment over the purchase of the machine, saying that because of these situations, then this machine might not be able to sell. But something I started thinking about in myself is that if I cannot afford to buy the machine, is it me that I really need to afford it to buy the machine? Or my job is to use this opportunity to bring in people that will buy the machine. Now, this is what's supposed to be going on in everybody's mind. It is not about you. It is about the value of the product that you're going to present to the general public. Once the product can do all that, then leave the judgment to who you are presenting to, whether to buy or not. Now, it took us a solid 3 months for a simple sales of the product because we made it open, make it free. You can hear what Mary J said about free water, people coming to get the free water. Titi, even herself, she became well. In fact, less than 5 weeks, she has gotten a testimony as somebody that had cancer all over her body, even after she has finished 6 doses of chemo in what do you call it, Bangkok Teaching Hospital in Division. And yet he's not getting testimony. But 5 weeks of drinking Kangen water, she started doing all things that she couldn't do. She was driving, doing all manner of things. So we have a lot of testimony within that 3 months, but nobody is buying until first week of November, when the rock that we have been hitting opened. To the glory of God, in dates, we sold, to so many families. The doors that have been opened to us, where we never think of entering in my life, we're able to get there. The door was open. A lot of people were buying. A lot of testimony were following. So my testimony this morning is just a word of encouragement to everyone. If you are still there, stop thinking about, if you don't have the money, stop thinking about yourself. Think about people around you. Think about people that will have what. Think about people that you can use water to assist, that will solve their immediate problem. I can't imagine, I can't count how many surgery that this water have already stopped from so many people. So many people that are supposed to go for international surgery, but because of this, they couldn't. A woman leave Nigeria to go to have an operation in India. Because he had been drinking water 2 weeks before he go, he went there, they couldn't do the operation again. So he had to come back to Nigeria. You understand? So the testimony is more.
Amazing. I think we lost him. If I'm not wrong, are you still around at the Amy? Oh, I think we lost him. All right. For those of y'all who are enjoying here, who's enjoying? You're enjoying here. Okay. Now, let's move forward. I'm sure everyone is enjoying, but you'll enjoy more to understand how you can actually build a successful, sustainable business by promoting the Kangen machines. Now, I want to invite our leader, Mr. Simon, who was also with me. We were building the Nigerian market together, and he has a lot of insights to share with you how you can leverage this particular time and grow your business. So let's invite with a big round of Zoom applause. This is how we clap in Zoom. Big round of Zoom applause. Let's invite Simon Low, guys. That's
all right. How are you guys doing? Thank you, Hemanth. It was a pleasure to hear all the amazing testimonials from all my Nigerian friends. I consider you guys my family, some of you. We've been building up the market since 2022. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears put into developing this market to make it a success. And I remember it was August 2022 where myself and Hemanth and Mr. Sam, those of you who had the privilege to meet Mr. Sam, I think he only came to Nigeria about 2 times. I think people like A1, people like Emeka, Mr. Morris, a few of you guys had the privilege to meet him. We came there. There was no office, there was no machines, and it all started with a vision and 2 Kangen machines in our luggage bag that we hooked up and started doing demos in the hotel. And I think Madam Chizoba, you also remember. So we're doing it out of the hotel, all right, with nothing, and people were even looking at us. 2 guys came all the way from Asia side. I'm from Malaysia, Hemanth's from India, and started doing demos every single day. But the moment people saw the sincerity in us bringing this business into Nigeria, because we see a huge market, we see that people need this water, and we know people will benefit from this water. Why? because Kangen has already been around for 50 years. There is no way people cannot benefit from this water. It's already been proven and it's already been spread around the world for 50 years. It's just that it has not come to Africa before we went there. And that is where the gold mine. All right, so some of you are seeing me for the first time. Let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Simon from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And very happy to be here on this Zoom where we have titled it Health to Wealth. Just now, Mr. Hemanth has explained the health side of the water. In fact, there's nothing much to talk about it because if you go on Google or just go on YouTube, there are literally hundreds, if not thousands of videos and articles that tells you need to be drinking the water. In fact, to me, there's nothing much you need to talk about the Kangen water. It's already a proven machine for the mass market and endorsed by the Ministry of Health of Japan. As a product, it is one of its kind. There is no other product in the market even coming close to Kangen. But now my segment, I'm going to spend the next 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you that not only you want to live healthy, I believe if you want to really have a successful and fulfilled life, health is number one. You must have good health. You can have ₦1 billion in the bank account, but you have no health, no point, right? You're on the bed, you're tired, no energy, you're filled with sickness, you go to the doctor every 2 weeks. That's not what life is all about. Life is all about having the energy, having the health, but at the same time, having the health and also having the financial freedom to do whatever you want, change people's lives, take care of your own family, and expand the business around Africa and being able to travel around the world. You know, I can't even remember in the last 2 months, because of this business, I've traveled to more than 4 countries in the last 2 months for Enagic, right? And this has never been a reality of mine before Enagic. I've been involved for the last 8 years. And we started the Dubai market, Indian market, Turkey market, and then the Nigerian market. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to use the next 15 minutes. I'm going to show you who here you're excited how to bring or how to convert, all right, your health in Kangen to wealth. Type wealth in the chat box. You're excited, you want to make money, and you want to make it legitimately and genuine and long term. You want to do the right thing and make the money that you deserve. You see, there are a lot of people that go out there into the market, they want to make a lot of money, but sometimes they do short-term things, or they take shortcut, or maybe they do something that is not legal or not right or not ethical. There are a lot of these things out there around the world. And I believe the only way for anybody to achieve true wealth is when you deliver value to the market, when you actually give value to the market and people receive something from you and their lives is enhanced because of you. And that is what the Enagic business is all about. And in the short next 15 minutes, I'm going to share with you guys how you can own a Kangen machine and bring yourself to a level like Mr. A1, Mary Jane, Mr. Morris, Mr. Solomon, all these great leaders in Nigeria. And by the way, we are very few now. Give it another few more years. I'm telling you, there will be hundreds, if not thousands of people joining this business on a monthly basis. It will get to that level. We are still at a very, very early stage. All right. And I want to say something about our team. You know, until today, in the last, our Full House Power team, those of you who know, our name is called Full House Power. That is our team name from Malaysia. We started way back about 12, 13 years ago for the business. Mr. Sam here is the guy in front with the white shirt with the 2 thumbs up. He was our leader that started all of it. And under Full House Power, we have sold in excess of 200,000 to 300,000 Kangen machines in the last 13 years. More like 300,000 machines. In the message you saw, I put 200,000. That's on the lower side, on the under-promising side. In actual fact, our machine count have exceeded 300,000 machines as a group in the last 13 years. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you this. In the next 10 years, how many machines can Nigeria sell in the next 10 years in total? Currently, we have sold maybe 2,000 machines in total in Nigeria. But in the next 10 years, how many machines can we sell in Nigeria? Please answer me in the chat box. Give me your number. How many machines can we sell in the next 10 years in Nigeria? A machine that is world-class, a machine that gives people true health, medically certified premium product that is there to change people's lives. Give me your number in the chat box. How many machines in the next 10 years? A1 says 10 to 20,000 machines. Okay. Pinnacle says 30,000 machines. Ilu says 100 million machines. That means almost every Nigerian. Okay. Half. Okay. Chizoba says 10 million. Wale says 100,000. Okay. Victor says 10,000 to 15,000. Okay. Any more answers? Okay. Nigeria, let me tell you this. Nigeria, in the next 10 years, I believe, 10 million or 100 million, I think is a bit too high because Enagic as a company in the last 50 years, they have sold 2.2 million. In the last 50 years, 2.2 million machines around the world. And that's good news for us because that tells us the market is still massive. So I believe in the next 10 years, we should be looking at between 50 to 100,000 machines. And I think, is that achievable, ladies and gentlemen? Type 1 in the chat box if you believe it is achievable. In the next 10 years, in Nigeria, between 50 to 100,000 machines. Yeah? If you believe it's achievable, type 1 in the chat box. Type 1 in the chat box. Between 50 to 100,000 machines. Okay, thanks for your response. You know why I asked that question? Okay? Because every single machine, okay, the company pays out a certain amount of commission. Okay? And the number is 1,600 euro per machine. That is the total commission payout per machine back to the end user. Not the end user, sorry, the distributors, you guys who are on this call today. So out of every machine that is selling for close to 4,000 euro, they actually set aside 1,600 euro back to the distributors. Now, if in the next 10 years, Nigeria does 100,000 machine, if you multiply that by 1,600 euro, which means in the next 10 years, there will be commissions amounting to 160 million euro being pumped into the Enagic economy. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Between the next 10 years, there would be anywhere between 80 million euro to 160 million euro because 80 million is based on 50,000 machines. So there will be between 80 million euro to 160 million euro pumped into this Enagic business to the distributors. My question to you is this. How many percent of those 80 to 100 million, 160 million euro do you want to come to you as a distributor? How many percent? And even if it is 1%, is that a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen? 1% of 80 million euro is 800,000 euro. It's enough to change anyone's lives, right? 800,000 euro. If it's 1% of 160, it is 1.6 million euro. It is enough to change anybody's life. So the key to my session now is I'm going to show you how you guys can be. Well, Benga wants 5%. I like it. A1 wants 10%. I like it. You just calculate what is 10% of 80 million or 160 million. I want you guys to put it in your mind that this is a legitimate, is the biggest thing that will ever come across your life in this lifetime. I'm very confident. I don't know what some of you are doing, but whether you are doing network business, any traditional business, you own a pharmacy, I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys are doing many things, but let me tell you this. This will be your biggest project of your life where you're going to make the most money out of any project. I've seen it happen to me. I've seen it happen to the people around me. I can already see it happening in Africa, in Nigeria. And that is just Nigeria. I asked you guys a question. In the next 10 years, 50 to 100,000. But what about Africa? South Africa, Ghana, Zambia, where else? Egypt, South Africa, Uganda, Cameroon. I'm not even talking about those markets. So guys, we are at the start of this business in Africa and you guys are in for a huge opportunity because most people will only get to know about Kangen water 5 to 10 years down the road. Most people. But you guys know about it less than 1 year of the office launching. You guys in an extremely privileged stage. And I want to talk about something that the machines are selling now for the SD501, the one that Mr. Hemanth has done a demo for. There's a few types of machine. For more details, speak to the person, speak to your leaders in Nigeria. The SD501, which is our flagship, is going for 3.7 million naira. Okay? On the 1st of March, because of the forex change of the naira against the euro, if you look at 3.7 million naira, this machine is supposed to be selling for 4,000 US dollars. You go to America, you go to Europe, you come to Malaysia, you come to Singapore, you go to anywhere else in the world, the machine is sold at 4,000 US dollars, okay, globally, plus minus of 5% because of forex. But because in Nigeria, the naira has devalued, we all know that in the last few months, but the company has yet to change its forex adjustment. So from 4,000 US, if you make 4,000 US into today's exchange rate, which is about 1,450 to the naira, 4,000 US should be about 5.8 million naira. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? But the company is allowing all of us here to buy and sell the Kangen machine for 3.7 million naira, which is equivalent to $2,500 for the entire month of February. This is the opportunity, guys, for you guys to go all out massive action, to share the water with as many people as possible, to get those people who are thinking about it, not made a decision yet, go out there and get them into the program, because this thing is going to change your life. It's going to change their life as well. So I'm going to show you guys some photos of the events that we do. We do so many events, and this is in Malaysia. We are all the main company trainers, myself, Hemanth, Mr. Sam, and Mr. Ming that you'll be listening from very shortly. This is our team in Dubai. This is our team in India. India is massive. India is selling 5,000 machines a month. 5,000 to 6,000 machines a month. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe Africa can do more than India. I personally believe so. That's why we ventured into Africa. India is already doing 5,000 machines a month. So just now when I asked you guys, the next 10 years, how many can Nigeria do? You guys said 50,000, right? But India is already doing 5,000 a month, which means in 1 year, they're already selling 60,000 machines in 1 year. So in 10 years, that is 600,000 machines. So you guys go and do the calculation on how much the Indian leaders are making if they're selling so many machines. All right. And this is myself in our convention in Vegas. This was last year, I believe last year. And this is a photo of myself with the founders of the company, Mr. and Mrs. Oshiro. They are in their 80s, drinking Kangen water for the last 50 years, no health problem, super energetic, traveling around the world, changing lives with the company. Money is no longer their priority. It is about the distributors that became their priority. And it's amazing how they have morphed Enagic. And back in 2023, that's where they hit 2 million Enagic family. It's amazing. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you guys something amazing. I'm going to skip to the juicy part. I'm going to show you guys how you guys can convert your health to wealth. So in Enagic, the first thing is to become a distributor, you must own a Kangen machine. Okay, and this month is the best month to get it. All right. Now you're gonna get in some of your direct sales customers or distributors. Now the great thing about the program is they can also get people to come into the business or to buy the machine, and that's what we call indirect sales. Okay. The total of these two sales, we call it group sales in the company, right? Enagic calls it group sales. Means your direct plus your indirect. So how much money Enagic is actually paying to the distributors? Now, there are many types of different bonuses, different commissions, but I'm going to focus on the first one. And later, Mr. Mingwei, my sponsor in the business, is going to bring you to the next level. So please do not leave this Zoom ever until we say it's done, because you're going to miss out a lot of important information. So the first commission I'm going to be covering today is called the 8A or 8-point commission. Okay. Now we know the machine is going for 3.7 million naira. However, Enagic has already set aside a preset budget of 1,640 euro for the distributors from the machine, which means it is paid out to the distributors like yourself and myself. Now it is further split into 8 equal parts. We call it 8A, where 1A is 205 euro. Okay. So that's how the company splits it. So I'm going to show you guys how much commission that Enagic will be paying you when you market their machine. Now, your first two Kangen machine sales, let's say you sell to your brother and your sister, just on the first two alone, the company is going to be paying you 205 and 205 euro. So you do your own conversion. I believe it's about 250,000 naira per 1A. So 205 is approximately 250K. So imagine you sell two machines, you already make 500K, and that is at the 1A. But once you get to 2A, every machine you sell, you're making 410 euro, right? Which is about 500,000 naira. Okay, so let's just set it as 1A is 250,000 naira. Okay, it may be more than that, but let's just make it 250, easy for calculation. So when you're 2A, every machine you sell, you're gonna make 500,000. You're gonna make 500,000 naira. Once you get to 3A, you're gonna be making 615 euro, which is 750,000 naira per sale. Let me ask you guys a question. If you sell one machine, Kangen machine, to your customer, and the company pays you 750,000 naira, is that good money? If it's good, type 2 in the chat box. You sell only one machine and you get paid 750,000. Whereas somebody out there works 20, 25 days a month, or maybe even 30 days a month, making 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 naira. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? In Lagos, in Nigeria. Some of them earning even lower than that. But here you have an opportunity to get yourself to 3A, which is not even the highest rank, and make 750,000 naira per sale. It's unbelievable. Okay, so how do you get to 3A? It's very simple. You must have 10 cumulative group sales, which means you would have a total from your direct and indirect 10 group sales. That's all. And this word cumulative means what? There is no time frame when you must hit the 10. As long as you hit 10, you're at 3A. And every sale after that, you make 750,000. And once you hit 20 group sales, now you become a 4A. A 4A means every sale you make how much? 820 euro, which translates to 1 million naira per machine. What if you sell 5 machines in 1 month? Why do you think people like Mr. A1, MJ, Mr. Solomon, Mr. Morris, Benga, Ify, Blessing, who else is there? Chizoba, Patience. Why do you think these guys are in the business? Because they are already exceeding the 4A rank, which means one machine they sell, they make $1 million. They make 1 million naira. I don't know any other business out there that pays this kind of payout. It's unbelievable. And they have been paying this for the last 50 years, yeah? Because I know what Nigerians are thinking. A lot of companies come to Nigeria, they open, they close, they open, they close. They sell some products, they recruit some people. 2 years after that, they go. But in Enagic, you guys have to remember, it is a Japanese company. And every time a Japanese company goes into a market, they stay for a long time because they want to make sure that they make an impact in the market. That is the difference between Japan and the rest of the world. And once you get to 5A, now you're at 1,025 euro. That means you're going to be making about 1.25 million naira per machine. And once you hit 100, you achieve 6A, which means you're going to be making how much? 1.5 million naira or 1,230 euro. By the way, the commissions are paid in euro, yeah? I'm giving you guys in naira based on today's exchange rate, okay? So the naira may become better tomorrow, depreciate, I don't know. That is out of my control. But you guys are getting paid in euro. So in fact, if the naira becomes stronger, it's also good, right? It's also good. Either way, it's good. Are you guys seeing that or not? Are you guys seeing that? You're in a business where either way the naira goes up or down, you're good. Because if the naira becomes stronger, then the machines are cheaper for consumers to buy, right? But when the naira depreciates, unfortunately, if it depreciates, what does that mean? It means the commission paid to you is higher. So you see, either way, you guys are in a good position. But I hope the naira doesn't depreciate, okay? But I want to tell you guys that you guys are insured being in this business. Are you guys getting something so far? Type 1 if you guys are motivated, if you guys are inspired, if you guys want to get out, you guys want to go out there and start working the market, because there's 220 million people in Nigeria. Let me tell you this, if you don't take the market, somebody else is going to come and take it away from you. You have to seize it. All right, good. So now I'm going to show you the second part of the 8-point. Now we know when you sell one machine, you're going to make X amount of money. But now what's going to happen is, I'm going to show you guys, when you build a team, this business is all about building teams. If you have the ability and the tenacity to build a huge team all around Nigeria, you're going to make the most money. You're going to make more money than the best salesman in Nigeria. Because Kangen business is not about being a good salesman. It's about being a good team leader, building your group, inspiring others. Those are the people that make the most money, not the fast-talking salesman. Okay? Now, when you build a team, what is the benefit? Remember, when you sell your first 2 machines, you make 205. But every time your leader, let's say Tom, goes out and sell a Kangen machine to his customers, his clients, guess what? Okay? The company pays you 205 euro as an indirect commission. Is that amazing, ladies and gentlemen? Is that amazing? Type 3 in the chat box. Which means you sell to Tom, you make 205. Every time he sells, you make 205. Are you guys seeing that? So let's talk about Naira. You sell to Tom, you make 250,000. Tom goes out in the first month, goes and sell to 10 customers. You're going to make 250,000 times 10, 2.5 million from Tom's sales. Is that amazing or not, ladies and gentlemen? A lot of network companies are not all this stuff. You go out there, they show you percentages. Oh, you make 10% and then it's 2% and it's 5% and it's 1%, all that kind of stuff. In Enagic, they tell you how much exactly in euros you'll be making. So that is what we call a 1A overriding lane. But once you get yourself to 2A, you rank up to 2A. What does that mean? You're going to be making more on your direct sale commission, and every single sale that comes through Kim, okay? Because Kim is under your 2A, what's going to happen? Every sale you're going to be overriding 410 euro or 500,000 naira of indirect commission, which means if Kim sells to 3 people only, you're going to be making 1.5 million times 3, 4.5 million, maybe in 1 month or even in 1 week. Guys, this is a time to change your health to your wealth. All right. And let's say you have achieved 10 group sales. The next person you bring in May makes you 615 euro, 750,000. What if May goes out and sells? Okay. What if May goes out and sells 10 machines for you? Company pays you 6,150 euro, which translates to how much? 7.5 million. Correct? Am I right? Is my calculation correct? 1 machine is 750,000, 615 euro. 10 machines is 7.5 million. If May goes out and sells 10 machines. So guys, the key of the game is keep on bringing in new business partners. That's how you keep on scaling your income. Okay? Let me go here. So people under your 2A group will continue to build the business and keep on, company will keep on paying you the overriding commission. But it doesn't go infinity. Any company that comes to you and say that, oh, this company, they're going to pay you infinity bonus and that kind of stuff, right? Does it make sense in it? If it doesn't make sense, right, it's probably a scam, isn't it? Because it doesn't make sense. But this company is very simple. They tell you every unit, they set aside, every unit they set aside 1,640 euro. Okay? So once the 1,640 euro is paid off, it's paid off. That's the only way a company can be sustainable. They must make profit and they pay out to the distributors every single dollar that they promise. That's the only way. So how does it work? Let's say Don buys a machine from John. Let's look at the 8A commission. John makes 1A. Bob makes 2A. Arnie makes 2A. Kim makes 2A. You can see that's how the commissions are distributed. Okay? And how you know how much each person gets, it depends on which line they sign up their downline. So example, why does Bob earn 2A commission? 410 euro. Because he signed up John under his 2A line. So remember, the higher rank you sign up your downline, the more indirect commission you make. So if you look at this particular situation, when Don buys a machine, out of the 8 A's, 7 A's is paid to John, Bob, Arnie, and Kim, which leaves you with the balance 1A, which means a sale that is so far down, you are still earning 205 or 250,000 naira. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? And that's how it is. Second sale, you make another 205. But once John does the third sale, what happens? He starts to make 2A commission because he has done 3 sales. Bob makes 2A, Arnie makes 2A, Kim makes 2A. So that means the entire 8A commission is paid to your downlines. Okay? So only when this happens, that is where the 205 or the 410 ends. And I believe in showing this because this shows transparency. The company shows you exactly how they pay out the commission. That is what I love about Enagic. They don't hide anything. A lot of companies, they show you funny calculations, and at the end you get confused. You don't even know where the money is coming from. You are just in it because you're making money. And most networkers, they fall into that trap. They're in a company just because they sign up a few people, they make money, but they don't take the time to understand how the company works. The moment you don't understand how the company works, you have no idea where your future is heading to. But in Enagic, we believe in education and transparency. That's why when we do our trainings, we show you everything that you need to know in order for you to make an informed decision to build the business. Okay? But take it this way. If a company can be around for 50 years, they know what they're doing. Okay? So what's going to happen after that? Under 4A, you bring in Tony. Every sale, you make 820. What if Tony goes out and sell 10 machines? You're going to be making 8,200 euros. Now, can you have one Tony in Lagos, another Tony in Abuja, another Tony in Port Harcourt, another Tony in Kano, another Tony in Benin, another Tony in South Africa? You can even have a Tony in the US or UK. You can sponsor any downlines around the world. There is no restriction. And all your money is paid from it to your bank account in Nigeria where you register it. Okay? Global business, guys. If one Tony can generate 8,000 euro a month, what if you have 10 of them or 20 of them? This is the big money we're talking about. And are you marketing something of high quality? Answer is yes. Are you helping people changing their lives? Yes. Are you giving people value, changing their health? Yes. Okay? So after 5A, you meet me, let's say, every machine I sell for you make 1,000 euro. Let's say after 6A, once you hit 6A, guys, you're going to receive 3,000 US dollars as a rank up bonus. Okay? And once you become a 6A, you're going to be also earning the maximum commission, which is 1,230 euro. And every time these people sell, you're going to be making 1,200 euro, which is amazing. Okay? So this is the company and the business. So before I pass on to Ming Wei, my 6A2-3 leader and sponsor, I think he's somewhere in the room now getting ready to come on to this meeting to inspire us, because let me tell you this, once he speaks to you guys and he shows you guys the money that he's made into this business, I guarantee some of you cannot even sleep tonight. All right, I guarantee some of you cannot even sleep tonight. So before I pass on to him, I'm going to take the next 2 minutes to show you the long-term residual income you can earn in Magic. Who here, you love residual income, passive income? Type me in the chat box, M-E. You love it. You love it. Who loves residual income? Great. So I'm going to show you how you can earn residual income in the business. Step number 1, get yourself to 6A. You're going to receive 3,000 US dollars. And you're going to receive something called a 6A bonus from all your sales. That goes even deeper than what I've shared with you, but I'm not going to go into the detail today. The moment you start earning residual income is when you become 6A2. You're going to receive 6,000 US dollars when you have 2 people under you on separate lines that become a 6A. I think that's quite easy to understand. When you have 2 downlines, either on your left or your right, because you can have many lines, right? Either lines, you have 2 6As, you are a 6A2. And they can be direct, they can be indirect. Okay? And these 2 lines, once they're 6A, you become 6A2, you make 6,000 US dollars one-time bonus, and you earn extra 1,000 US dollars every 3 months. Passive income. And you earn extra 30 euro on every machine for your entire organization. So if you have a team doing 50 machines a month, that is 1,500 euro. If you have a group doing 100 machines a month, that is extra 3,000 euro of commission. Passive income. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? Okay? So 6A2 is what you want. I want you to type in the chat box, I want to get to 6A2. Type in the chat box, I want 6A2, because 6A2 is where the passive income starts. It doesn't even start at 6A. 6A is the baby, it's just a baby rank. You get to 6A, it's good. And now you're in for the business. 6A2 is where the passive income starts. And the next rank is 6A2-2. When 2 of your downlines also become 6A2, you receive 12,000 US dollar one-time bonus, $2,000 a quarter compared to 1,000. $2,000 a quarter, and you receive the same 30 euro on every single machine. Passive income. And now come to the golden rank. This is my sponsor's rank. Mr. Ming Wei, he's a 6A2-3, which means in his team, he has at least 2 6A2-2s. He has much more than that. But at least you have 2 6A2-2s on separate lines. You receive 25,000 US dollars, one-time bonus, and you receive 5,000 American dollars every single month. Residual income. Who wants to make 5,000 US dollars every single month? Type 6A2-3 in the chat box. And how do you become 6A2-3? When you have 2 downlines that become 6A2-2. They can be direct, they can be indirect. I always emphasize this. They can be direct, they can be indirect. It doesn't matter as long as they are separate lines. After that, you become 6A2-4. $50,000 one-time bonus, $10,000 a month. Based on today's exchange rate, that is 14 million naira a month residual income before the calculation of commissions. Why do we talk about health to wealth? This is true wealth, ladies and gentlemen. Dash 5, $100,000, $15,000 a month. And dash 6, this is Mr. Sam Sia's rank. He is 682-6. His wife is also 682-6, which means husband and wife, you guys can have 2 accounts, individually accounts, and build it to 682-6. You would receive 200,000 each as a one-time bonus, and each of you can receive $20,000 every single month before commissions calculations. $20 million is 28 million naira today's money. So imagine Mr. Sam Sia and Madam Cora, his wife, both is earning 56 million naira per month just on the leadership, $20,000. Is that big money, ladies and gentlemen? And that is before commissions. And let me tell you this, their commissions is a lot more than this $20,000. Are you guys inspired now? Are you guys seeing that? Are you guys seeing that? Type 1 if you guys are seeing something huge. I'm talking about earning millions, if not 10 to 20 million naira every single month. But you guys are the people in the market. You have to step up your game. You have to take the next step. Step up yourself. Train the next downline. Do seminars. Go out there. Bring in the right people. Speak confidently. Spread correct knowledge. Spread correct information. Don't sell the water. You are focusing on pennies. If some of you are into selling water, let me tell you this. If you focus on pennies, all you can get is pennies. But if you want the big money, focus on selling the machine and recruiting distributors. Only when you do that, you will bring yourself to real residual passive income of 5, 10, 20, 30 million every single month. Anything other than that is a disturbance, is an obstacle, it is distraction. Eyes on the prize, you guys are going to get there. All right. So who here you want to become 682-3? Once again, type me in the chat box. Nigeria is your playground. Nigeria is the latest market in the energetic world. And let me tell you this, it's very difficult for a lot of people to develop the African market because the distance, the culture, people don't understand it. But you guys are sitting right there. And if you don't grab the market, there will be other people to grab the market from you. So do not waste any more time. As I mentioned again, this is the best month for you to close more sales at 3.7 million before it goes up to 5.1 million for the machines. Go out there, talk to every single person you know to get the machine and recruit them to the business. And I can guarantee some of you will be turning 6A or even 5A this month or 6A2 in the next 1 to 2 months. Get there, work 10 times, get into 10 times the speed as you are moving now, because you guys have no time to lose. Every day that you waste, just imagine it's 10 million naira flying out of your bank account. I'm telling you this. That's how much you could be losing if you don't go all out massive action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is my short session. Stay tuned to the Zoom meeting because now I'm going to invite my sponsor. He's going to share with you guys how he built the market, a little bit of intro about Mr. Ming. He has been involved in the business for 10 years now, 10 solid years. He is the person responsible of opening up the Indian market with Mr. Sam Sia. And when I mentioned the Indian market is doing 5,000 machines a month, the entire 5,000 machines is under his group. 99% of the 5,000 machines. Can somebody put the dollar sign in the chat box? So you just do some calculation how much money he's making. And he is somebody that has the highest sales in the energetic world. And I'm very blessed to be able to be under his team. In fact, we grew up together in school, and that's how I got to know the business from him. We open up markets all around the world. And today, I've specially invited him here to share with you guys very privileged information. And I guarantee you, you won't be able to sleep tonight. So without further ado, let's give a big warm welcome to Mr. Ming Wei. And Ming Wei, the stage is yours. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Africa. It's so good to be here with you guys. I am so excited because we just started our year 2024 and we're already having such a good year. Guys, you know, I'm so happy to be here in this Zoom with the amazing Simon, the amazing Hemanth, right? If you guys felt that Simon and Hemanth are amazing leaders, can you type into the group chat, guys? Right? S and H. Type SH in the group chat if you think they are amazing leaders. SH, guys. I want to see from the crowd. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. I completely agree. Guys, me personally, I've been in this business for 10 years, 1 decade. It's not something short. And as Simon was mentioning just now, a lot of people these days, they do one company, another company, one business, another business, change. And I don't want that for you. I want you to be with Enagic for life. And just now, Hemanth was explaining our amazing product with a huge history, huge track record. And Simon was explaining our amazing business, again, with a huge track record. It's been around for so many years, guys. Now, Hemanth explained about how amazing the product is. Simon explained how amazing the company and the compensation is. But I just want to come here today and share my experiences with you guys. Today, I don't want you to judge me based on how much I earn. No. A lot of people can make a lot of money and they can be top leaders like myself. But I want you to judge me based on how much my team earns. Would you guys like to know? If you'd like to know, type K in the group chat if you would like to know.